Start. Good morning, student. I Ashok Kumar. Today I deal about metals and non-metals, second chapter of your book. Today we have to understand matter like metals and non-metals on the basis of physical properties. So we have to know some important terms which is used in this chapter. Metals, M-E-T-A-L-S and D. M-E-T-A-L-S and D. M for malleability, E for electrical conduction, T for tensile strength, A for alloy formation, L for lustrous property, S for sonorous property, and D for ductility. Now define the terms. M for malleability. It is the property of metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheets is called malleability. Beat on hot iron and make a sheet, it is the property of malleability. Second, E for electricity. Metal or matter which allow to flow of electric charge per second in one direction is called electricity. Silver allow electricity, so it is the best conductor of electricity. T for tensile strength. It can resist a lot of tension before it breaks. A. Fourth letter is A. A for alloy formation. It is made up of two or more chemical elements of which at least one is a metal. It has different properties from the metal known as alloy. Next is L. L for lustrous property. Luster is a property that describes how light is reflected on the surface of the mineral or metals. S for sonorous property. It is a physical property of metals. Which a metal is struck, it produces ringing sound. Coinage sound. D for ductility. Ductility. It is physical property of metal by which it can be drawn into wires. Is called ductility. Now define metal on the basis of physical properties. Metals, some materials are malleable, good conductor of electricity and heat. So tensile strength, formation of alloy, ductile, sonorous, and so lustrous property called metals. Example: silver, copper, gold. Ag, Cu, and Au. Non-metals. Some materials are brittle, bad conductor of heat and electricity, soft to touch, dull in nature, and not show sonorous property called nonmetals. Examples: carbon, oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen, and hydrogen also. Difference between metals and non-metals. First of all, when we learn physical properties like malleable, electricity, tensile strength, alloy, lustrous, sonorous, and ductile, we write the point like M, E, T, A, L, S, metals, and D. It is the point of physical property. Now it is its properties show in metals and non-metals. Metals, it shows malleable property. Metals show malleable property. Non-metal does not show malleable properties. It shows brittle. Electricity. Metal is a good conductor of electricity and heat, and non-metal is a bad conductor of heat and electricity. Tensile strength. It is generally hard except sodium, potassium, gallium, mercury. Generally, in non-metal, generally soft except diamond. Diamond is the hardest. Diamond is the hardest substance in the earth. On the earth, alloy. Formation of metals. Alloy. Non-metals not form in non-metals. Lustrous. Show lustrous property. It is dull in nature but except graphite, diamond, iodine. Iodine shows lustrous property. Sonorous sound properties produce ringing sound in metal, and non-metal does not show ringing sound. Ductile. Metal is ductile. We can draw a wire from the metals, and non-metal is not ductile. It is brittle in nature. Next, we have to read chemical properties by oxides reaction with hydroxides and water reaction, and metal displacement of hydrogen from acids reaction. These three reactions we have to read in this chemical property. In metals, oxides are basic in nature. In non-metal oxides are acidic in nature, and some non-metal oxide are neutral in nature, like NO, CO, and H2O. Hydroxide with water. Metal reacts with hydroxide with water and form hydrogen gas. Only we can write it reacts with water and form hydroxides. It do not react with water. Metal displacement reaction. Metal displace hydrogen from a dilute acid in the reactivity series. Metal displace hydrogen from dilute acid, and non-metal do not react with acid. Thank you.